Toronto's largest Arabic festival returns for its 8th year, and oh boy, all the things Arabic are going to be on full display at Nathan Phillips Square for the return of the Toronto Arabic Festival, kicking off tonight. Joining us now, Hamza Diab Farhat, Creative Director and Festival Organizer, Joseph Zayuna, a Festival Partner, and Chef Mohammed Saleh Masrari.
Yes,
thank you for being here from Egyptian Kitchen. We love having you here. Look at the spread. You put it in front of us. I'm going to start with you, though, Hamza. Congratulations on 8 years.
Thank you.
Popular, well-deserved popularity for this festival. I love the food. I love the culture, and it's an opportunity for all of Toronto to come down. What can we experience? Maybe the return of the favorites and anything new this year?
Thank you so much, Bill, for having us. Yes, we're so excited. It's our 8th annual Taste of the Middle East to celebrate Arabic music, art, and culture. We have lots of food, lots of music. We have musicians coming from Montreal. We have local musicians. We have like a Lebanese wedding happening tonight.
Yes, that's incredible. Like, how did that come to? Is that new this year, or have you just a tradition that you've done in the past with Lebanese weddings?
So we did last year. We did a Palestinian wedding, and then we're working on an Iraqi one coming up. But today it's the first time we do the Lebanese one. So when the bride and the groom come out, usually, so we're acting it out. Obviously, it's not a real bride and groom, but it's a big thing for us when like they come from the family's house and the girl leaves her family house. So we're reenacting it. It's going to be very exciting at 7:30 tonight. We have amazing singers after. We have workshops, belly dancing workshops, dapki workshops. So it's like a full program all weekend.
Toronto's such a diverse city, and it's so wonderful to immerse yourself in cultures, really rich cultures. It gets expensive to travel across and discover it this way, but you're bringing it to us. Joseph, you're talking about community partnerships and what this means to the community itself, to allow Toronto to see the richness of this culture.
You're saying it's the only way to taste the Middle East is by coming. It's these events bring everybody together. It celebrates our culture. It celebrates the richness, the beauty of our culture, and it just brings everybody together. It's so nice to see different families, like what Hamza's saying. Different families. You see older people, you see newer, younger people. You see, different cultures. You see everybody together, united to celebrate, our culture.
It's absolutely incredible. I'm very fortunate. My sister lives in Turkey, so I get the opportunity to travel around that region. And the food is just so incredible, and the people so welcoming. And I think the world would be a better place if we all just traveled and learned more about each other.
You get arts, you get music. What else do you want? You got food.
Come down and experience for yourself. And by the way, make sure you have the time. So it starts tonight at 6 p.m. to 11, and then on Saturday from 11 to 11, full day to enjoy. It's going to be a hot one too. I'm sure there's going to be lots of vendors selling some drinks, delicious drinks too, maybe drinks you've never tried before. And Sunday from 11 to 9. So this is what I'm going to turn to you, Mohammed, because you always bring such a wealth of deliciousness. I recognize some of these dishes.
Yes.
But I'm going to have you kind of break down what's in front of me.
So Masrawi Egyptian Kitchen focuses on the authenticity of Egyptian cuisine. So what I have here is a staple macarona bechamel. It's like a lasagna like you've never had before. Penne pasta, ground beef, tomato garlic sauce, a layer of homemade creamy bechamel, topped with a layer of cheese in the clay pot from the oven.
Zero
onto the
calories,
plate.
right?
Oh, that one's putting you straight to sleep. And then we have hawashi, which is like a beef patty on super steroids. We have the koshari, which is the actual staple dish of Egypt. Every Egyptian in Egypt eats koshari. It's a combination of rice, lentils, and pasta. Chickpeas, caramelized onions, and a tomato garlic vinaigrette, which you have to kind of mix this all up together, and you actually get to enjoy.
And so these are some of the flavor combinations that are particular to Egypt, right?
Yes. And then we have our special one here, which is a fusion dish, which is like South Asian meets East Asian meets Middle Eastern, which is kind of what Taste of the Middle East is. It's bringing everybody in unity and kind of combining different flavors, different cultures together. So we like to have a full spread.
I love this. And I love that, again, the city with its diversity, you have the opportunity to find these, but sometimes people just don't get out of their 14-block radius. I found ever since I moved to Toronto is such a rich city, but sometimes you find everything you need, and then you're reminded when you come to a festival what you can experience when you try out a different neighborhood. So I'm going to say the one on steroids.
Yes.
Tell me about this again.
So this is ground beef mixed with our special spices. You take it, you dip it in your tahina.
Are you allowed to say the special spices, or is this a secret recipe?
The team that I love so much wouldn't,
they would get mad at me.
Yes,
I have trouble keeping a secret when it comes to food. Okay.
صحتين.
بالهنا والشفا.
That is really good.
Yeah, burst of flavors at the end, right?
Now, I noticed you said in some of the dishes there's a little heat. That's different across the Middle East, too. Some are a bit more in terms of flavor profile.
Yes.
Some really bring the heat.
Yes.
What is it about Egyptian cuisine do you tend to veer towards?
So Egyptian cuisine is very tomato-based. We do like our spices, but some Egyptians don't love spice at all. Some Egyptians are absolutely obsessed with it. So each item has your choice of spice, not spice. It has a lot of vinaigrette type taste.
Yes.
Right?
It is delicious. This really is my...
This is the people's food. So.
I gotta get messy here. Oh my gosh.
This is my favorite. Macaroni bechamel is my favorite Egyptian dish.
Okay, we're going to send it to break. But congratulations. You can find the Taste of the Middle East at Nathan Phillips Square all 3 days. I will never drop this, don't you worry.
You got it.
Yes.